My name is Greg, and I've got two boys. One is going to be a senior in high school, one's a sophomore in high school. And we've been using the PowerCore 360 for about 2 years now, and just maybe going back a little bit in how we got introduced to it. We've played travel ball ever since 10 years old, and both kids are tall, they're pretty lanky, and both are pitchers, and so it seemed like every year the kids were getting of course better and better at baseball, but every year we would start hitting some roadblocks into the season, and it seemed like every season there'd be a stopping point where the kids would start to develop either shoulder pain or hip pain, and we'd have to go to the physical therapist. So this is 4 years, just taking my younger boy. This is 4 years in a row that he would develop some shoulder pain, and we'd go to the physical therapist, and every single time it was related to scap strength, just overall core strength. And we'd go back and we would get that diagnosis every time. So there'd be a downtime of 4 to 6 weeks during the season. We'd go through 3-4 physical therapy sessions a week at $70 pop, and then after a month or so he's strong enough to continue pitching. So that was kind of the breaking point. It's like, that's the last time we're doing this. We know what's going to happen. We're just not strong enough. So like what you would do, you'd go on and you'd Google it. All right, well, what's the strongest, or what's the best workout for a pitcher? And so we were determined. We sat down, and one winter, it was fall, and all winter we'd worked out in the basement, and I'd gone on and Googled what's the best pitching workouts. And so the things that start coming up are bench press, squats, deadlift, rows, push-ups, pull-ups, planks. And so that's what we did. We hit that hard, and it was fun. The kids really started to get stronger pretty fast, and they were able to do 15 pull-ups just easily, all right at once, push-ups, pull-ups, whatever, and they looked good, they felt good, and were really excited. And the season starts, and the same thing, exactly the same thing happened. About 3-4 weeks into the season, we started developing the same thing, the same exact thing, arm and hip pain, and it wasn't soreness, it was pain. So again, we're going back to the physical therapist again, and so that didn't work. When the season ended, it was just right at probably the end of the season. We were referred by one of the coaches that there's going to be a new program called PowerCore 360 that starts up in Fort Collins, and we got invited. Our older boy got invited to just be just one of the players, just as a pilot program, just to try out arm strengthening and arm care. So it was kind of like, why not? What we're doing is not working, and we're doing the same thing year after year. So we got to do something different. Why not try it? So that's probably the best thing that's ever happened, was just getting in on this program. The strength training is completely different. It's targeted to actual motions that, you know, the pitcher and the baseball player is going to be using instead of, you know, the bench press and the deadlift. Yeah, that's gonna probably build a lot of muscle, but it's gonna be worthless when you're trying to throw a baseball. So what's gone through the PowerCore 360 program has just completely changed the kids. It has been unbelievable. The big thing is we're not going to the physical therapist. So, you know, this season there hasn't been the arm pain, there hasn't been the hip pain, so that's gone. The older boy, he's been on it for 2 years now, has picked up 8 miles an hour with throwing velocity, so he keeps getting better. The flexibility, just the overall throwing motions have, you know, it's just been just really fun to watch the kids progress. So one of the added benefits is just the overall core strength that's developed. And, you know, we went into this just as pitching, but the overall core strength has enabled the kids just to be a lot better batting. So, I mean, they're hitting the ball a lot harder, they're running faster, just everything about it has just been an overall, just a total, you know, just really worked them over. So it's been very good, it's been fantastic.